It's got nothing to do with Josh Allen can't do this, can't do that. Dude threw an incredible touchdown to Mac Hollins that right before halftime. Holy crap. And then on fourth down, Samuel touchdown to tie the game. Okay? So, but the officiating, 6 penalties on the Bills, 5 on the Chiefs.
No, the totals don't matter. It's when they're called.
Okay. Understood. Then what about a 3rd and 10 goes to 3rd and 15 instead of 3rd and 5?
It was a false start.
That's what it was called, Chris, but it was an offsides before there was a false start. If you watched it, which you did. Listen,
the ball hit the ground too. I mean,
the ball hit the ground
I just don't know what we're doing.
I understand, but because it's Chiefs fatigue. The Chiefs do get a lot of calls. Mahomes is somebody who gets calls, and a lot of people think he doesn't need them. So why does he get them?
Here's the other thing too.
The fourth down call. Let's get into it.
Every incompletion or everything that's you're just holding your breath that you don't see the flag pop up, and that's
the way it is for every. That's the way it is for every team.
So bad for the sport. It's so bad for the sport.
This is what the head coach of the Buffalo Bills had to say about the fourth down call that did not go the Bills' way.
I mean, the look we had in the stadium, which you don't know I don't know for sure because they have a mixed look feed in the stadium. If it's the same feed that the TV had or not, I thought he had it. The line was just short of the line was actually the first down. What it looked like to me when it was sitting next to me with the marker, just inside that white stripe was the first down, and it looked like he got to it. That's all I can say.
Does that make it tougher when these games come down?
Yeah, of course it does. Darn right it does. I mean, that's a possession. We're up 1 point, I believe, at the time. A chance to go up maybe multiple scores at that point. It's a big call. Yeah, it's absolutely a big call.
No doubt. I thought it was a first down. And the technology's got to exist. I think it does. I just don't know if the league's going to install it. But if you can put a chip in the football, I mean, Jim Nantz was talking about it, I think, when NFL Network was doing our first Super Bowl, right? He came on when he was the host of the NFL Today with Dion and Boomer Esiason in our first ever Super Bowl in Houston when Brady and the Patriots were going for the first of back-to-backs. And he was talking about a chip being in football. And I was like, okay, Jim, guess what? I'm sure it exists. I want, refs with frickin' lasers on their head. Whatever you got to do. And you GPS it. All I would just ask is the gambling community that wears their tinfoil hats doesn't say, well, who's in charge of that technology? That's all I ask, is that if this thing comes, and it will arrive, and we can actually pinpoint it down to the millimeter where a football should be and whether it is a first down or not, then, yeah, let's do it. Let's use it. Let's utilize it. Let's have the league pay for it. And then so you don't have to have these conversations. And people aren't sitting there thinking, well, the league wants to see the Chiefs in, not the Bills. Really? Really? Okay. The Buffalo Bills would be terrific for business, too. If the Bills were in this Super Bowl, it would be off the charts in terms of level of interest of the Eagles versus the Bills. It would be insane. But I don't know why they decided to not give the first down to the Bills in that one. I don't understand it, but get the technology and use it. 100%. 100% go ahead and use it. But the crazy talk that would come from it, well, how do we know it was actually, with the GPS? Who's in charge of the GPS? Does that person have an axe to grind?
I don't know if I follow this argument by you. I mean, you don't hear that in tennis or any of the other sports where this stuff is used.
I know. The NFL is a different animal. Different animal. Completely different. As much as I'd love for 50 million people, I don't know what the number is on this Bills-Chiefs game.
Massive.
It sure wasn't that for Sinner's Australian Open win. This is not the same. It's not, there is gambling in tennis, but it ain't going to be that way, for... There wasn't anybody up in arms over Djokovic retiring in the middle of a match in Australia.
What would the argument be? It's either over the line or it's not.
Yeah, because it's going to be just determined after further review. The GPS says the ball's here.
But we're going to remeasure it. They're literally going to show it to us, and we're going to see that it's a first down.
Okay,
that's the end of it.
I hope that's the case. I don't think it will be, but I look forward to that day. I just don't know if the league's going to go ahead and do it.
Well, because they like the conversation. This will be talked about all week.
I don't think they like the conversation that, and the memes going around. I saw somebody sent me a meme last night, Bill Vinovich wearing his red and white referee jersey.
Oh, that's been going around all year.
Yeah.
Those type of
it finally landed on in my text chain last night.
Cooper sent it to you.
He did not. Oh. Boy, he was not happy. He was not happy. It's a mixture of being a Patriot fan, having Chiefs fatigue, seeing the Chiefs on commercials all the time. His older brother really doesn't really care that much about football, but loves Taylor Swift so much, wants to see Travis Kelce happy. So he hates that.
And his younger sibling is your favorite, and so that also makes him angry.
All right, I'll throw the challenge flag on that. Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.